I'm Mark Richards. I work for CSR Bradford, and I'm in a sales manager role. So for builders now requiring to go from 6 to 7 stars, there are a number of things that they could do to get there in terms of building design and material usage. We would say the first thing you would look at would be insulation, in terms of it being your best bang for buck when it comes to dollars spent versus star gain ratio. So you look at your insulation first and you try and maximise the amount of insulation and R value you can based on the cavity size you've got. So in your ceilings, you maximise those, your walls and underfloor. There are a number of elements as mentioned. So when it comes to maximising those stars and the thermal performance, there are quite a few things. So one would be the building's design, its position, its orientation, what sort of materials you use, what colour your cladding is, your roofing materials, your glazing and your insulation. So a number of things there. There's also the side to building, when it comes to metal framed houses, they typically require more insulation to either mitigate the thermal bridging that occurs with metal framed homes, or they could even be the requirement for thermal breaks as well to help offset or mitigate that. There's also, as part of the NCC requirements, a requirement to satisfy condensation management. So, our Bradford EnviroSeal wraps, which are vapor permeable and class 4, would be our recommendation to wrap your building to keep the weather out and allow it to breathe and let vapor out. So for builders wanting to manage the thermal performance and condensation risk in their builds, we'd recommend our Bradford Gold R6 bats for your ceilings. Nice thick bats. You can obviously go for a higher R value if you like, which we can provide for. But generally the cavity in the roof in a typical Australian home is, there's plenty of room there. You can maximise that insulation first. Heat rises, and particularly in winter, that's where you want to address your insulation requirements there first. In your walls, again, trying to maximise the R value of the insulation in your cavity there. We recommend an R2.5 Bradford Gold bat in your walls. Again, you can obviously go higher. We've got R2.7s, we've got R4s, just based on your cavity size. And if your home is on a suspended floor, we can recommend our Optimo bats, an R2.5 Optimo bat for your underfloor insulation requirements. For condensation management, we recommend a class 4 vapor permeable wrap. We have our Bradford EnviroSeal wraps for use there, and that'll help keep the weather out and allow vapors to exit, helping manage your condensation risk. So to meet the requirements of the NCC in terms of condensation management, it's important to ventilate your roof cavity. So bringing fresh air from the outside in and expelling any hot and or moisture-laden air out of your roof space. So we have several options here, broadly divided into wind-driven vents, like our Windmasters, or our powered vents, like our Aromatics or Maestro bells. And with those two categories, we've got bell rated and non-bell rated. So the bell rated ones are rated up to bell 40, which is our highest rating, and satisfy requirements for bushfire prone areas. The benefit of the powered vents is that you can replace up to 4 wind-powered Windmasters, which is great. It reduces the number of penetrations in your roof, and all that you require is a GPO or a standard outlet in your roof space, which is usually not a problem when you're doing a new build. Yeah, so this helps in summer with reducing the heat buildup in your roof, and it helps every other time of year, particularly winter, with expelling any moisture and the risks that are associated with that condensation in your roof space. For the situation where you've got a metal roof, we recommend using our anti-con faced blanket. So glass wool blanket with a foil facing on it. That helps to reduce the condensation risk, so it mitigates that. It also adds a bit of an extra R value or insulation factor to your roof space. If you've got a tiled roof, we recommend using our roof tile sarking. And again, that helps with keeping the weather out and the dust out, and also adds a slight bar value improvement as well. It can help you with all your ventilation requirements, whether it's powered or non-powered, your insulation requirements in terms of any glasswool products. We do have other products as well, plus your wraps and sarking as well. You know, we've got your NCC requirements when it comes to thermal and condensation management covered to maximise your star ratings, whether it's maximising your insulation in your roof, walls or underfloor. Come to us, via Dahlsens, and we can provide all the products you need there. Or whether it's your wraps that are vapor permeable in class 4, or your ventilation requirements, even underfloor ventilation, we've got our EcoFan units for that, for suspended floors. So we've got everything you need, and we've got the expertise backed up by many, many years of experience in the industry.